Welcome back. My name is Paige Wallace with the Centennial Subaru sales team, here today to talk about the new 2026 Subaru Outback Limited XT, the Turbo, one of my favorite cars. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you want to be reminded about more upcoming Subaru content that we're going to be putting out. Here we are at the front end of this new 2026 Subaru Outback Limited XT. I'm going to point out a few features on here, but there's so many I don't think I can fit them all into one video. But let me start by showing you the front camera here. This is one of my favorite features that shows the front of the car if you're off-roading or if you're parking. It makes it really easy. You're also going to see it's a big, bold, aggressive front end. It's very square. I'll say it's very masculine. I love the look. We're getting such great feedback. This is the all-new body style. And over here on the right-hand side, we're going to see the headlights, which are speed-sensitive steering. When you turn right or left, they're going to turn right and left, helping you see a little further down the road. We've got some big fog lights here and our daytime running LED lights on the top. But I just love the look of this, and wait, there's more. Now we're looking at the engine of the Limited XT. XT really stands for turbo. So we're gonna see this large intercooler that feeds cold air into the turbo. This engine produces 260 horsepower. It's a 2.4 liter, and this is one of my favorite designs. This actually comes from our WRX, our rally car. So this has racing inspired performance built in. You're gonna see everything in here for maintenance, if you were a Subaru owner, is in yellow. It's really easy to see where all the fluids go. They're easy to differentiate. And the most important thing is the oil filter is right here on the top of the engine. Now this is a Boxer engine. If you didn't already know, Subaru is one of the only brands that builds a Boxer engine. It means the pistons inside of here go side to side, and that means that this engine is mounted extremely low in the car. The center of gravity is below the license plate on this vehicle. In fact, this engine has been in production for 60 years, since 1966. So this new version of the Outback is basically the 60th anniversary honoring this motor. Now this magnetite gray Outback Limited XT is one of my favorite colors. You can see we have a gray matching 19-inch wheel on here. I just want to point out a few nice features that make this vehicle unique. You can see up here the amazing visibility. These have very tall windows and an extra window here in the front, little triangular guy that helps you see out to the right and left. This is unique to Subaru. It's on almost every single model we make. This also has a very large rear view mirror, boasting your blind spot monitor indicator, a little LED light that comes out of the Subaru logo on the mirror. It's also auto dimming, and it offers heat. So in case it ever got icy, it's gonna melt that off. We also have keyless entry, so you can just put your hand on the handle to unlock it, touch it right here to lock it, very simple. And you'll see the amazing amount of ground clearance, 8.7 inches of ground clearance here. Plenty for daily driving, but even better if you're off-roading. And I'm gonna point out also this cladding, this protective plastic that's featured all the way around the car, 360 degrees around the car, will protect the vehicle from scratches and normal wear and tear that you would see on other vehicles. The other thing I like, a huge opening. Look how wide this is. It's a giant space. It's very easy to get in and out. In fact, the back seat, you have seats that are even higher up so people can see overhead, and it's very simple for the passengers to get in or out too. Now we're taking a look at these amazing 19-inch wheels and tires that come standard on the XT Limited. These are featured in a dark gray color that matches the paint color of the vehicle perfectly. I love the geometric design. And if you look just above the tire over here to the right-hand side, there's a wind deflector built in. When this vehicle's in motion, it creates its own turbulence. This actually helps exit that air more smoothly, giving you better miles per gallon on the highway. Now, every Subaru is going to come equipped with the standard roof rack that you see right above me. With this new redesign, it has become more stronger, and it has a few more tie downs than they offered before. It's a thicker design, so it supports more weight. This can support over 200 pounds of gear when the car's in motion. If the car's not moving, if it's static, it can support about 800 pounds of gear, so like a rooftop tent, that sort of thing if you're camping. One thing I love is they included the smaller tie downs here, and on the other side. So you could just use regular bungee cords. You don't need some fancy super straps to get things hunkered down up here. Let me show you a couple nice features in the back door here. On every Subaru, you're gonna have a little bar that comes out the bottom of the door. This is an extremely important safety feature. This bar connects into the frame of the vehicle. So when the door's closed, it's gonna prevent, like if you were in a side impact, it prevents the door from folding in and people can get out of the car. First responders can then open the door. So very important safety feature. That's been on every Subaru for about 30 years. This has also got a lot of great soft touch materials from the very top to the armrest, including this soft touch fabric here as well. In the cup holder, there's even fabric so you don't get loud noises of things ringing, dinging around while you're driving. There's even a footrest right here, which makes it really easy to stand up and access the roof rack on the top. And I want to point out that the seats are nice and high up. This door opening is really wide, so it makes it easy for passengers to get in here, and when they're sitting inside, they can see overhead of the drivers in front of them. Now, I'm over 6 feet tall. I just wanted to give you an idea of how much room there is in the new Outback. This vehicle's been extended out further, wider, and taller than ever before. So you can see here, I've got a lot of leg room, and this is about where I would be sitting in the driver's seat. I've also got over 5 inches of headroom above me, so if you want to wear big hats, more power to you. And it's just really comfortable. How many times have you had people in their back seat? They're a little bit cramped. This is so roomy and amazing. I've also got rear air. I've got rear heated seats, even for my back seat passengers, as well as a couple USBs and a gigantic cup holder. Now, the back of the all-new Outback is beautiful. It's bold, it's large. Speaking of large, look how big this wide window is. But I want to point out the branding. They really did a great job putting the embossed Subaru logo down here. This bold lettering that says Outback, I really like that quite a bit. You're also going to see the radar sensors in the rear. This vehicle has a few neat safety features where you have rear cross traffic alert. If any people are walking behind you or cars are driving behind you, it's going to alert you to where they are. It even has rear automatic braking. So if you're backing up too close to the house, this vehicle will stop before you hit that object. Now we're going to get into the rear and why the Outback is so spacious. Now let's get out back of the Outback. I'm going to show you how much room and how much bigger this is than it ever was before. A couple cool little features back here for hunkering down your cargo. And I'm a pretty big person. This is so easy to sit on. I've got a nice little covering here. And I want to point out that this little section is very low. So if you had heavy items or big heavy dogs, it's really easy to get that heavy gear in here without having to lift it up too high. Now we have behind me about 34 inches top to bottom and about 44 inches left to right. So that's how large this opening is. Now let me show you what it looks like with these seats down. It's really easy to do that. I just pull on these handles and instantly we have the entire amount of space. I could lie down back here, great for car camping. And now I have over 76 inches of room with those seats all the way flat. There's a bunch of tie downs, a little cubby space, a power outlet. Very easy to hunker down all your cargo, but really spacious, really usable. You're looking at the all-new infotainment system for the 2026 Outback. This has been completely redesigned. We've got a nice giant 12.6-inch horizontal display right here. We also have a nice digital display right in front of the driver's area for this particular car we're in. My favorite feature that they brought back were hard buttons for the HVAC controls. So no more soft touch screens. You have to look over here. You could do it by feel just like you're used to. This is also equipped with a nice little wireless charging mat down here. And the coolest thing about this big display are the big views. We're looking at the front camera right now. We can press our view button and see the side of our vehicle. We can see a 3D angle of our like a GTA view. We can also see behind us. So there's many different views you get. It's an all-new system and it works really well. Very, very fast processing speeds, and you'll love it. Now I wanted to show you the digital display that happens to be on this Outback XT Limited, showing our car in the middle. If you hit the brakes, it'll actually show that your brakes are on, and if you hit the blinkers, you'll see them appear on the image in front of you, as well as the hazard lights. Pretty cool. Before you hit the road in your beautiful all-wheel drive Subaru, hit that notification button. Also, like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. We're located right off Ann and 95 in Centennial Hills at 6350 Centennial Center Boulevard.